Did you just buy a KINK Curb and want to know what's inside the box? Today we're going to do an unboxing and show you how to build up your brand new KINK Curb. So we're going to tell you all the things the other bike shops don't tell you about. We're going to teach you how to put this bike together from front to back and kind of how to set it up for freestyle BMX. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you all the tools you need. You're probably going to need a hex tool or an Allen wrench set. Maybe even a multi-tool where it has the Allen tools, maybe a socket and a pedal wrench. You're going to need wire cutters, a razor blade or a utility knife, and you're going to need a pump to pump up your tires. So let's get to it. This is how your bike's going to show up to your house in a box. And watch till the end of the video because you're gonna see how you get the bike if you buy it from me from my storefront. So first thing off is the staples. These things get pretty nasty. They can scratch you up, like some of them done to me. But I'm gonna show you the easiest way to open these boxes because it causes a little bit of trouble. You rip the box and it's kind of a nightmare. KINK is one of the boxes that is known for having lots of glue on their boxes. So this one feels like it's got a good amount of glue, but not too much. So what we like to do is come over here, check this out. You can see staples on here. And the easiest way to open these up is to try to get your hands underneath where the staple is. But if you're pulling up a corner like this, you don't want to do that. The reason why this one's not coming up is because there's a lot of glue right there. So you're just gonna move down to the other staples. Now you can pry your fingers inside of there and get under the flap. But you want to move as close to the staples as possible because if you don't, it's just going to rip the box like so. See how it's ripping the box? But if it does that, you can reach underneath down here. And if it's still hard to get underneath there, what I like to do is I like to push down on the box right here to help free up some of that glue. But this one's going to be a pain because they just poured the glue right here. So that's why I'm saying KINK is infamous for tons of glue. So really good glue on the KINK boxes. You've seen some of my other videos. These just pop open pretty easy. See how that glue keeps this box from opening, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but mainly a good thing, I guess. So next, this is how your bike's gonna show up inside of this box right here. You need help? Come check it out. So you got all your contents in here. Most of the bike's built up. It's 90% built. And we just gotta kind of put a few things together. So let's pull it out of the box. You're gonna have to hold the box, pull it up and out. There's a couple things in here. We got a pedal box. And we got a seat post and a seat. Is that everything? And there's some chain guards in there for you. So if you need chain guards, it's in there, but these guys are freestyling. They're getting crazy. They're on closed course. They're not out riding around in public. They're at the trails, street spots, parking lots. All right, so first you're gonna want to start with the seat. Actually, bring that box over. Oh no, never mind. So pull off the seat like so. Put the post in a little bit. And you're gonna tighten up this 5mm bolt right here with your Allen or hex tool set. If you don't have a stand, you're just gonna build it up on the floor just like this. With the stand, it helps you see everything a little bit better. So next up, you're gonna go over here to the zip tie, cut a zip tie, throw it over there, cut this other one to this wheel, and there's another one way down here that's kind of hiding. I'll go around the back, right there, got it. Oh, and there's one more right here on the crank, got that one. And then the wheel roll down. You'll just pull off all those pieces. You got the dangling handlebars. You can set the bars to the side. All right, next up, pull off the packaging off the stem. On the tape here, what I like to do is I like to go right next to the cardboard, pull it up, and then use the tape to pull all the rest of the tape off so you don't get a little piece hanging there. If you get excited and try to go fast, usually you'll have a piece of tape hiding somewhere. So hopefully that helps. All right, and the cable, you want to twist it, set it to the left side. And pick out the rest of these. Okay, and stop there. Don't get all excited and keep going, so that we can keep track of what we're doing. We know where we left off. We know we haven't touched none of that since all the paper is on there. So we're gonna loosen these 6mm bolts on both sides and then try to eyeball it or just make it close. Nothing crazy. Now we're gonna loosen the cap.
Assistance.
And our luck, like last time, somebody will pop in right when it turns off. Like, what the hell? Start recording, goes away, and then right when you turn on, you're like, damn, he's there.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna take these off, set these on the side like so. This is where you need your utility knife. And the trick is not to go in between, it's to go right on the edge of the cardboard. And then you can rip it off and it's not going to scratch or damage any of your other parts. Imagine if grips were this soft. That'd be nice, huh?
Maybe like this one.
Put it up in double layer. Did you see those big giant handlebars?
Yeah, you should put this one with the foam under it.
Huh. Oh yeah, the adapter kit. All right, so now that's the easiest way. Did you see that? So leave it like this, and then you're able to pick it up, and the bolts stay in there. You drop it in. You're not wrestling anything. That one, then hit the opposite corner here. Opposite corner here. All while keeping these even. Okay, now let's see if the bars move. Okay, yep, they move. That was almost perfect tightness. All right, so now align it pretty close to the forks. Sean Butler style, Dan Craig style, my style. The most common style is about this much. And now you just want to kind of snug them. There you go. Loosen these ones up. If your axle nuts are stuck, you want to put you want to loosen them up and then put one in one side, tighten this one up a lot, and then loosen up this side, and this one should come off. Then re-loosen this other side, and then you should be able to have both the axle nuts loose. If you need a visual, go to one of my other videos and I show you exactly how that's done. One of the other videos is the KINK Roadster 12-inch bike. It's one of the newer videos. And then we also have it on the We the People CRS free coaster bike. So now that you got those on there, you want to put your wheel in there, and you're going to put the hook washer right into the dropout where that hole is. You're going to hand tighten these down just like so. And now comes our multi-tool. If you want one of these, you could hit that link up on the top and get one of these Odyssey tools. These things are amazing. You can throw them in your backpack, whatever you want to do, and they're nice and compact. So definitely a pretty cool tool. You don't need a bunch of stuff. It's all in one. All right. Next up, we're gonna align the front wheel as close as we can. See how close it is to being straight with the front wheel, and we're just gonna kind of snug this up. All right, we got that there. Next up is the brakes. We're gonna kind of start from the back first. So make sure this cable is inside this little barrel adjuster. That's what that thing's called, little part right here. Then you want to bring the cable all the way up to the top and pull a little bit of slack out of it. But first, on this lever here, there's little lines. See those little lines? I'm gonna line them up with this slot on the bottom. So there's a slot on the bottom. Here, let me flip it around so you can see it. So you're gonna drop it in here, and then the cable goes inside that line. Wait, let me turn this other way so you can see it. I'm not trying to see it goes in that line. You can spin a little bit. Right in there, and then now you're gonna make them unaligned and then tighten that thing back up. So then it locks it in there really good. Now push the lever down, make sure that cable is in there. Go back to the front over, or the back over here. Make sure that's in the barrel adjuster. And then you can pull one of the arms or push the brake arm in. And then there's a slot underneath right here where the cable goes in. It's kind of hard to see. But on the bottom down here, there's a little slot, and you can drop the cable right in there. And that's what holds the brakes. Now you come up to the lever. See how it's coming to the grip? Really close to the grip. To fix that problem, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down to this barrel adjuster. I like to push it like so, and then I could back this out a little bit, and then thread this little nut down, and then spin both of them to lock it in place. And now that cable is in the right spot, and the lever is hitting a lot farther away, giving you more power. So yeah, we got the brake set up. Cranks. Take the bubble wrap off. Do you guys like bubble wrap? What's the other one? ADHD people, huh? My son loves those freaking bubbles. Those and those bigger ones. Alright, so let's pull the rest of the wrapper off. The other ones are actually pretty tight. They're like they almost look like those arm floaties.
Yeah.
They're like that size, but you could set it on the ground and stomp them, and they make a big old pop sound. Yeah, they're tight. I always save them for him. He's like, oh, when he comes in here, like, oh, there's a box, I saved them for you. And he just starts popping them. Nice. Okay, so this doesn't look cool, right? So we're gonna go into this little box. So in here, we're gonna have pedals, more reflectors, I believe a shim if you need it, little guy, mouse, little price and info. This one has specs and everything on it. Got your owner's manual, got some stickers, and you're gonna get this little guy. This little guy right here is what you need. I don't know, Bike Cancer Awareness Day or something. I don't know what the black one means. So all right, so this one's a little Velcro strap, has a kink thing on it. This one's super cool because you can wrap it around here, slide it through, tighten this down, and then boom, Nice, you got a little cable holder, looks cool. Next, we need to put on the pedals. And what else? Air it up, huh? And a few more things and we're ready to go. All right.
This color's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, huh? All right, so pedals again. Lines right here need to be on the left side looking down on your bike. And this one's smooth, goes on the right side. Sometimes they have markings on the end, sometimes they have little stickers on the pedals, but that's how you figure it out. This one doesn't even have anything on it, so that's the only way you're gonna know. Or if you can look at the threads and see what direction they're going in. Right side is always normal threads and left side is opposite threads, to keep your pedals from falling off. All right, so start with the right side. Most of the time they should thread in pretty easy without any force. If they're not going on really easy and you need a tool, you're probably putting them on the wrong side. So you should just spin in easy a few times, at least with your fingers. If they're not, maybe switch sides or contact the manufacturer. Maybe you do have a warranty issue. It's definitely plausible. Kind of rare, but does happen. That's a little trick to tighten them up pretty fast. Back pedal. So this one's going counterclockwise and then is tightening it up. Got that there. And then we're just gonna go through and check all the bolts just in case, because the last thing we want is somebody's crank arm falling off. So we're just gonna double check it. Good, good. And then now we need some air. Definitely would look a lot better with some valve caps. There's some black dice. What do you think? Skulls? Or just the little black anodized ones, huh?
Black dice.
Alright, so if you're trying to figure out what air pressure you should put in these tires, we're going to look around the side. I didn't see it yet. I hope it's not on the other side. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's upside down. I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can see it. So 35 to 60 pounds of pressure. So we're gonna do about 45, 50. About there. And then we're gonna do the front. And then when you're doing this, you want to make sure the tire's seated and everything. So what I like to do is after I air them up, I like to spin the tire, just look at the tire between the forks. These are the forks, look in between. Make sure that the tire's not looking like it's bulging or anything. Check out the back, make sure the back's the same thing. Notice how I didn't put the valve caps on there, because if there was a blowout, I would have to take the valve cap off and then take the air out. Making it longer to take the air out and making it more likely for the tubes to explode. So that's why I did that. Now put the valve caps back on it. And we're almost done. A couple more things and we should be good. So next, got the tires aired up. Got bike kind of set up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the seat post. Actually, let me show you this. Just send this thing back up. with a little bit of grease. Sick, thanks. So. There we go. Now we got to make sure that the bars are straight. You want to check that out, see how it's pretty close. Also too, look down here, see the front wheel looks like it's kind of floating there. So what I like to do is once the bike's sitting on the ground, tighten it back up. Front wheel's straight now. Now you look at the bars still are a little bit crooked. Freaking out. So now I'm gonna loosen this up. Straighten it out. Tighten this back up. Check to see if it has play. It's good. Cinch this one down just a hair, just so it doesn't back out. Okay, we're good. Now to fix the bars. On the bars, you know what? Check this out. I'm gonna show you this just so you guys kind of understand. So this is an introductory 20-inch bike, but notice how the bars are not straight with the forks, but really close. They're actually slanted back just a little bit. The reason why I'm gonna leave them like this is because I need to stop thinking of like myself and what I would ride. Obviously I ride all the time or consistently and kind of know my setup. But this is probably going to be for a younger individual, so I'm going to put the bars slightly back so it's kind of set up for him. Not saying that if an adult comes in that's a lot taller, wants his bike, I could simply move the bars forward, but majority of our customers are going to be 10 to 12 years old that are buying this bicycle, so having these bars at this position is a great place to put them for our customers to walk in, sit on the bike, enjoy it, and then go out and ride. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing of the KINK Curb and how to build it up. If you want this bike, head over to stackbmx.com.